So the topic that we are going to see today is like we'll start with shell scripting basics, in which we'll see if, and then we'll see while. Hold on. So we are going to see with if, and then we'll continue with while, and then we'll see the importance of read. We'll also see about find and grep. Okay. So how does a shell script start? So you take any file, my file, okay, and then you start with something called a shebang variable. So shebang variable says that the below script is going to run with this particular exe or this particular thing. Say for example, if it is going to be a Perl script, I am going to say usr share or usr bin Perl. Okay, so all that I put here is the absolute path of the executable that is going to run the below commands, below sentences. So this is going to be a shell script, so I am saying this is going to run using a shell called as bash shell. Okay, and then everything else is going to be the bash inherited shell commands. Okay, so if I say echo hello, it is going to be, this is going to be a simple shell script file. If I need to check what kind of file this is, I'll use a command called as file. My file will say that this is an born again shell script, that is bash shell script. Okay, so now I need to make this as an executable file, so I say plus x to my file. Okay, so how will a shell script get executed? When you say its absolute path, it will get executed. So how am I going to call this absolute path? I'll check my pwd, it is om ace. So slash om slash ace slash my file. If I put this way, it is going to execute the file and give the output. Or there is another shortcut. So what is a dot? Dot is actually the current working directory. So I am saying cd dot, what happens? It goes to my current working directory, which is the same directory. Okay, so dot is the current working directory, and I say slash and I put my file. So what it is actually I am putting this like this. This is what I am putting it in the shortest form, right? So this dot actually indicates home slash ace, and my file is this file. Okay. So this will also do the same thing. Dot slash my file will also run the script, which is, this is nothing but this is the same thing that I am doing, same thing that I did on the top. Okay, understood? So the dot slash and putting the entire directory, both are same, but doing this way, it is like I don't need to worry about my current working directory, because it automatically takes it up. So this is the thing that you'll see in most cases. Or you can do one thing, you can start a shell and give this file as an input to it. So by that also, what it will do is, it will take my file and run it as a command. Or you can specifically say that this is going to be a bash script. So all the four methods are same. Okay, so this is the base method in which your shell should be executed, which is like you put the absolute path of your shell script and then type enter, it will get executed. This is a shortened format. This way you start a shell and give this file as an input. Based on its type, it will get executed. Or you specifically say execute it with bash. This will also work. Okay, so beware while typing this dot slash my script or my file, because if you give a space in between, it indicates if you put like this, it indicates like you are sourcing a file, you are reading a configuration from a file. Okay, so do not put a space in between. If you put a space, it indicates that you, for example, if I put dot space etc httpd, I don't know if I have httpd. Okay, some conf file. Okay, okay, control C, control L. So if I put dot space etc ns switch, no, ns switch dot conf. If I put this way, what it actually means is I am going to inherit the variables that are present inside that configuration file. So reading a configuration file is done using dot. okay, dot and a space and thing.
More
but when you
more command
illa, more is like you are reading it on the standard output.
Getting input from the
This is like, say for example, I say vi myconf, okay. Now I say name equal to Vignesh, okay. If I say dot space myconf and I say echo $name, it will give me Vignesh, okay. So it is like the operating system will go into that configuration file and will take all the variables and its corresponding values and put it onto your current working shell, and then you can utilize it. So say for example, I'm saying in myconf I'm saying
actually is getting an input from that particular
file and taking those variables as a environmental variables. So if I say Java, so this is one typical example, okay. So I say Java underscore home, okay, equal to / usr / bin / Java, usr / bin / Java / jre.6.1. something, okay. So what happens now, whenever a Java program runs, it needs an environmental variable called as Java underscore home. So when I source this file myconf, any Java program that is going to run which will ask for Java underscore home will go to that directory automatically, okay. So echo $Java underscore home will give me that path. So all these Java programs will go to that directory as its home directory, okay. So this is called as sourcing a conf file. But when you put this way, what it is? It is like you are trying to execute the conf file, execute a file, okay. So understand that difference. Understood?
slash போடாம execute ஆகும்.
இல்ல execute ஆகாது. slash போட்டுதான். So because slash will come to an end to your directory, அப்படியே continue ஆயிடும். So you need to put a slash in front, okay. புரியுதா? இப்போ வந்து dot my file அப்படி போட்டனா it will not work because it will not be able to find it, because I need to put a slash so that it finds the directory, and then inside the directory this file is taken as an input, okay. Okay, so we'll continue. So if you note here, I have not given any file extension to my file, okay. So my file does not have any kind of extension to specify a user that this is an particular kind of file, because Linux never worries about file extensions. Linux only worries about the content inside it. Say for example, if this is a Windows machine, if I put cd my file to my file.exe, I'll move it, okay, my file.exe. By default, if I see this extension, what Windows will do is it will try to execute it as an exe file. But if I move this file, same file, my file.exe to my file.doc, what Windows will try to do is it will try to open it with an Word document, okay. But for Linux, all these extensions are useless. You can use an extension just to say, when you redistribute this file to somebody else, just to show them that this is an shell script or execute a particular kind of file. But as an operating system perspective, that is useless, okay. So right now it is just a name, including the dot extension. It is just a name. It is nothing to do with the file working thing, right? So I say my file.sh, okay. So this is just to inform the people that you are giving your script that this is an shell script, okay. It is nothing to do with the operating system, okay. So now I run my file.sh, it will say the same thing, okay. / my file.sh, it will do the same thing, okay. So understood? This is about the first thing about shell scripts, okay. So we will save